Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Acha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishop of Great Millstone, teaching the 100% truth of the gospel. And salutation, peace, and blessing to the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai of the house of David, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments according to the scriptures, according to the word, and are patiently awaiting on Yahweh Shai to come and deliver us from this wicked system, from this wicked kingdom. All right, so let's get into it. Lord willing, this will be edifying. So I'll start off with 2 Corinthians 4 and 7. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of the Most High and not of us. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua has given us grace, the gift of understanding this knowledge, this truth, in these earthen vessels. You know, I was thinking about it. What is more important, the lunchbox or the food that is in the lunchbox? You see, the wallet or the money that is in the wallet. You know, so again, the same way the spirit is more important than the flesh. You see, it says here in John 6:63, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The word that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So according to the word, according to the whole gospel, from Genesis unto Revelation, even pertaining to the Apocrypha. You see? Apocrypha meaning the hidden books. You see? So those are the words, that is what's going to profit you. You see? And again, the word, the fact that you believe in the word, the fact that you live according to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua, you're becoming a new creature. That's what makes you different from the rest of the world, because the rest of the world do not fear the Lord. Okay, and that's what makes us a peculiar people. It says here in Deuteronomy, no, not that one. Let me see, Deuteronomy 4 and 7, I believe. Deuteronomy 4 and 7. Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. So the Lord has instructed us with the commandments of life, how to properly manage our affair in the land that we were to possess, because righteousness establishes a kingdom. The kingdom that is established by robbery, thievery, and deceit is only going to pass away unto another, as it says in Sirach. As it says in Sirach, bear with me. I got my books all over the place. It says here in Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Okay, so it was not this kingdom the robbed and pillaged. You see, and we all know who is the culprit, as it says in Job 9 and Job 9 and 20. Okay, it says so like Job 9 and 24, the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. Okay. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not who, where? If not him, where and who is he? Roughly paraphrasing. So we already know. We already know who's the wicked that the Bible speaks of, pertaining to Malachi 4 and 1. You see, that's like in Malachi 1 and 4. Okay. So back to Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and do them. Do the law, statutes, and commandments, as we were commanded to. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. So these people won't understand. And we will be hated by other nations, because we're not going to be accustomed to the way of life that is being pushed in this world. Okay? We are different. meaning we are holy, meaning separate. We're not like these other people. Okay? For this is our wisdom and our understanding. It's not the whole world's wisdom, it's our wisdom that the Lord gave unto us. Okay? The rest of the world do not live and do not abide by the law, statutes, and commandments as the 1/3. Even the 2/3 of Israel are not the Israelites of the Most High, because they do not want to obey his voice, but rather they refuse to submit themselves to the will of the Most High. You see? So it says here, keep therefore and do them. We have to do them. We have to keep and do them. It's not just the fact of, okay, I know the law, statutes, and commandments. Are you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments? You have to put in the work as well. Keep your hands in the plow. Okay? For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. These people, the fact that we're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, they're supposed to be astonished at the way that we maneuver. We're supposed to be the example. We're supposed to be the excellence of beauty. We are the excellence of beauty, man. By the fact that we're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, the fact that the Lord is with us. That's what separates us again from these other people, man. The Lord is close unto us, man. As it says here, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, and had the Most High so high unto them, so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him? Okay? And what nation is there so great, that had statutes and judgments so righteous, so all this law? So like us, and what nation is there so great, that had statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day? So even again, these other nations are going to understand and acknowledge that, yo, these people have the understanding. There's going to come a point where they'll have to come to us to know the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And that is why we're being trained up as teachers. Okay? We are students of, we're disciples, but after being disciples, we have to become teachers ourselves. As it is written, teach unto those that may be able to teach unto others. This thing of this truth is not just for you to come and dig your talents into the ground. Once you have this truth, you have to be there and teach other people also, man. Do your videos, go out in the highways and byways, do what is expected of you as a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in this wicked world. We're supposed to shine our light, man. And candles not to be turned on. You do not light a candle to put it under a bushel. Okay, you make it for the whole place to be enlightened, and that is what we are to do with this truth. Again, that's why I was saying this word that is in us, that is changing our spirit, that is transforming us into a new creature. You know, that's what makes us. That's what we have to push forth, man. You see, that's why we have this truth in this earthen vessel. Okay, our flesh profited nothing, but the word that is in us, the word that we believe in, the word which is Yahweh Shai, that is what is important, man. Forget all these other things, man. Those other things have no value, man. You know, all these other things are temporal, but we're running for an incorruptible crown, man. You see? So it says here in Romans 8:5, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things that are of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things that are after the spirit. You see? So that's the separation. At the end of the day, you're either walking in the spirit of truth or you're walking in the spirit of error. Okay? And the spirit of truth is keeping the law, statutes, and commandment, fearing the Most High, and walking after Yahweh Shai. Okay? So it says here, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because this is what we'll obtain if you walk after Yahweh Shai. After all the tribulation, after all the hardship, at the end, when you cross that finish line, you'll obtain your crown. Okay, but to seek your crown on this side will only lead for the death and destruction. Okay, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High. You become an enemy. Okay, for it is not subject unto the law of the Most High, neither can it be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High, because it says what? Flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. This flesh that we have in is just a vessel for the spirit. And the spirit, if it is attached to the Most High, if it's subject unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and His will, you'll obtain. You'll be able to please the Lord, man. Oh, it says here, we leave in Baruch. Yeah. Baruch 4:4, it says here, O Israel, happy are we. Why are we happy? For the things that are pleasing unto the Most High are made known unto us. The things that please the Most High are made known unto us. And what does the Lord delight in? Okay? It says here in Jeremiah 9:23, thus said the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, so your knowledge don't glory in that. Neither let the mighty man glory in his might. So don't worry in the fact that you're strong. You're on that Mike Tyson level. Okay? You can knock out anyone that pulls up on you, man. Don't glory in that. Okay? Let not the rich man glory in his riches. Yo, how much money you got in your bank account? Don't let that come in, and don't let that blind you. Don't let that be your pump. You see? But it says here, but let him that glorieth glory in this. So if you want to glory, if you want to boast, this is what you're supposed to boast in. Okay? That he understand it and know it, that I am the Lord, which exerciseth loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For these things I delight, said the Lord. What is delighting unto the Lord? The fact that you know him, the fact that you know that he exercises loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. Okay? That you understand that he is the one that you should fear, that he is the one that you should serve, and only him. That you should bow down and you reverence the Son, okay? And that you obey his voice. Obeying the voice of the Lord is better than sacrifice. Okay? And this is some things that most people don't understand at this point, man. Okay? But this is what makes us happy. The 1/3, we are happy. The hopeful elect are happy because now we understand what is expected of us and what we have to do to please the Lord, that we may find mercy in the time of judgment. Okay? It says here, Galatians 6:7, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. He that soweth in his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life. Okay? So at the end of the day, whatever you choose to put your energy in, that's what you'll receive. If you put it in the flesh, you'll reap corruption. If you put it in the Spirit, walking after Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the truth, you see, you will reap life everlasting. Okay? As it says in Revelation, I believe 20, it says, let me bring it up. Yeah, it says here in Revelation 22:14, blessed are they who that do his commandments. What? I thought that the commandments were done away with. It says what? Blessed are they that keep his commandments, that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life. So to obtain the tree of life, to have right, to be found worthy, to tasting the tree of life, you have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? You see? So I read that again. Revelation 22:14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they might have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. So for you to enter into the city, you have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And again, this is a thing that is exclusively for the Israelites, okay? And even more for the Israelites of the Most High, the 1/3, because they are the ones who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. But this thing is not for these other nations, the heathen, because why? The Lord is not dealing with them, okay? They were created to serve Yahweh Bashem. They're created to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the Israelites, okay? Because we're gonna in the kingdom, we're gonna rule over the heathens with a rod of iron, okay? And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Okay, and it says here in Matthew 24:37, Matthew 24:35, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. So like I said, what is more important, the flesh or the spirit, the food or the lunchbox, the money or the wallet? You see? Of course, what is within, that is the most important. That's why the Lord said, I do not look at the countenance. I look at the heart. I do not look at what the person looks like. I look according to what's inside of him. Okay, the Lord knows our hearts, man. And that's why he can judge, man. The Lord, he cannot be deceived, man. He knows us. He knows us better than we know ourselves. He knows our heart, man. You see? So again, the word will not pass away, but the world will. The heaven and earth shall pass away, but the word that is within us will not pass away. That is why we have to keep it and hold fast until Yahushua comes back. Hold fast that no man take your crown, man. Because those words, that's what's gonna give you life, man. The fact that you believe in this, man. Your faith in Yahushua, right? So that being said, we have this treasure in this earthen vessel. And again, the fact that we're low in a low estate even further blocks other people to actually believe in the words that we're telling them, because they do not they in their mind, not being spiritual and being carnal, they cannot assume that us, for the fact that we look lowly, that we have the truth, that we have the words of life. So that is just a stumbling block that the Lord has set in their path to not to believe them, because they're not judging righteously, they're judging according to appearances. All right. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. Focus on the word, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and fear the Lord and walk after Yahweh Shai, because this is the way that you're going to enter into the kingdom. All right. That being said, I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation, peace, and blessing to the hopeful elect of the house of David, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments until the end. All right. DTA, Abababal, Kwam Yashala, Shalom. Until next lesson, Shalom.